Hello, Crime Talk. I am finally going to dive into the very highly requested Highway of Tears. I want to put a warning on this one. It's going to be really heavy. We're dealing with missing and murdered women, and almost all of the cases remain unsolved. So it is disturbing and heartbreaking and devastating. So what is the Highway of Tears? So the Highway of Tears is a 725-kilometer stretch between Prince Rupert and Prince George, British Columbia, on the Yellowhead Highway 16. There are 23 First Nation reserves along the highway, and it's notorious for poverty and lack of public transportation, which means hitchhiking is and was very, very common. I say is because women are still going missing today on the Highway of Tears. Almost all of the victims of the Highway of Tears are Indigenous women. Missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls is a huge problem all across Canada in every single province. However, British Columbia holds the highest rate of unsolved cases. The Highway of Tears plays a huge role in that statistic. Between 1969 and 2006, RCMP recognized 18 missing and murdered women that disappeared along the Highway of Tears. Up until 2007, only 9 of the women were recognized as victims of the Highway of Tears. In 2007, Project EPANA expanded the area of search to reach Hinton, Alberta, which included Highway 97 and Highway 5. This made the stretch of highway 1,500 kilometers and doubled their list of victims. In 2005, RCMP's Unsolved Homicide Unit launched Project EPANA, and that was to focus on the missing and murdered women of Highway 16. Project EPANA was launched because they found odd similarities between 3 of the murdered women. So Project EPANA actually has a criteria of who is recognized as disappearing or murdered on the Highway of Tears. So to meet the criteria, the victim must be female, the victim must have been last seen or found 1 mile or 1.6 kilometers away from Highway 16, 97, or 5, and the victim must have been doing a high-risk activity, either hitchhiking or prostitution or anything like that. So it's because of this criteria only 18 women are recognized, whereas Indigenous communities would argue the number far exceeds 40. I would argue the number's in the triple digits. I'm going to wrap this up as part 1. I'll be posting a part 2 of the Project EPANA recognized victims of the Highway of Tears, all 18, and then I'll follow that up with a part 3 of other victims of the Highway of Tears, because each and every victim deserves to be talked about.